Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sunday afternoon right now, about 1 o'clock, just heading to the gym. We have some deadlifts to start out the workout, as well as some high wide stance box squats to keep working on, not going into lumbar flexion, still taking it easy with the lower back and everything. But it's only the second week on the program. I'm feeling really good. Strength and energy is there. Obviously the weight that I was lifting is not there, but that's all process. That's all part of doing this program to get back to where I was and then beyond that. So it could be a little bit demotivating sometimes when you go into the gym and you're loading up weights that you're more than capable of lifting, and you can load up a lot more than that. But that's where you just have to let your ego take a back seat and realize that you're doing this for the long term. It's not about how much you lift in that workout. It's about how much stronger you get mentally and physically over time. So that's what my main focus is right now, being able to realize that, I'll be right back to where I was and stronger. It's gonna take weeks. It could take a few months, but I'm okay with that. Weightlifting is not something that is a day-to-day journey. For me, I want it to be a lifetime thing. I want to be able to do this when I'm older, so I'm not going to load up that bar and risk injury just to get one good workout in, or to boost my ego a little bit. So other than that, guys, everything's feeling really good. Lower back feels really good. I still have the nerve pain in my leg, which it comes and goes, but it's been a lot better. I'm going to be going to the chiropractor, physical therapist this week, actually probably tomorrow or on Tuesday, see what he has to say, and he'll probably give me some new stretches to work on, and I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. I'm getting stronger, I'm feeling better, both mentally and physically. So I'll see if I can get some footage in the gym, and we're just going to keep pushing through this. Hopefully your training is all going well, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right, so here we are starting out week 2 with training day number 4, sumo deadlifts. Last week we worked with 5 sets of 8 at 185 on the bar. Up that a little bit this week, was feeling really good. Went up to 195 for the same 5 sets of 8, and really trying to work on the form here. Every set that I film, I watch right after doing it and try and correct little mistakes that I see myself making. Again, it's only my second week on the program, so making progress and trying to better myself all the time. I really appreciate the comments you guys are all leaving, giving me tips and advice on how to make these lifts more efficient. I've been trying to keep my hip height a little bit higher so it doesn't shoot up too quick during the lift, and really keep that bar path as straight as possible. And here's just one more set using another angle. You guys let me know what angle you prefer. I try and get at least one set with the side angle to track the bar path and really track my form. But if someone's in the squat rack next to me, I can't really set up the camera, so I work with these front angles. It's a little bit easier. And here's something you see me do that I wasn't really aware of is you'll see me look to the left to check my form and make sure I have proper hip height. That's not a position you actually want to pull from. I try and reset after every single rep to make sure that my core is braced, my body's tight, and then I pull from a more stable position. So after the sumo deadlift, moved on to some wide stance high box squats. Now in week 1, I was working with 155 pounds for 4 sets of 12. And sure, it felt kind of light, but it's all about making the progression and trying to increase a little bit each time, but auto-regulating everything. So I go by how I feel that day, so I don't risk re-injuring myself. So we had a bit of an increase this week. Week 2, bumped it up to 175 pounds for 4 sets of 12. I would say that I was getting more tired through the endurance than the weight itself. I'm not used to doing high rep squats like this, so that was pretty tiring. But aside from that, felt good and looking forward to bumping the weight up again next week. Boom, Team Small Calves checking in. Work in progress. Last week, week 1, 4 sets of 8 at 135. What you see here is 4 sets of 8 at 155. Sure, I am capable of lifting more weight than this, but keep in mind it is weight on your shoulders, which is spinal compression, which is something that I have to take easy. So trying to up the weight a little bit each time and really focus on the range of motion to get these calves growing. What's up, everyone? Just got done with the gym a couple of minutes ago, heading home right now. Had a really good workout. Just felt strong overall. That way better than last session of squats and deads. I've been listening to a lot of your critiques in the comment sections of my last video, and I really appreciate all the feedback you're giving me. I'm definitely taking the tips that you're giving me and implementing them, especially with the Sumo deadlift. The first time I was doing them, a lot of people said my hips were a little bit too low and it looked like I was squatting the weight up. And you were definitely right, because I started feeling it in my legs right before I hit squats. So today went with a little bit higher hip height and felt like it was more of a leverage lift, which it's supposed to be. So felt good. I'll throw some of the footage up there and you guys can continue to critique. That really helps me out, and you know, it can only get better over time. So that's what I'm looking to do, just better myself every day. And I really appreciate all of you that are pushing through with me. So thanks again. What's going on, YouTube family? It's Sunday night around 9 p.m. Had a busy day today, got a lot of stuff done, a lot of errands, caught up to a whole bunch of emails, you know, did a ton of work earlier today after the gym. And now just kind of relaxing, you know, winding down a little bit, watching some of you YouTubers out there. And, oh, and it's freezing outside. I live in New York. I think it's like in the 20s right now, extremely windy. I know you people in Canada, it's a lot colder. I am sorry. And people in Australia, I believe it's summer there, so lucky. But I just wanted to, you know, kind of close off this day by saying that I appreciate all of your support, all the motivation you guys are offering me, leaving the comments on my videos and on the Facebook page and everything. That really means a lot to me, you know. Ever since Google Plus kind of took over the YouTube comments, it's been a lot harder to reply to everyone, which is something I pride myself on doing. You know, I take the time to make the videos. You guys take the time to sit there, watch them, comment, spread the positivity. So, you know, I want to give back, and it's been harder, but I do read all of your comments. So if I don't answer you or reply to a comment, I did read it. It's just, you know, sometimes it's a pain in the ass to go back and forth with the comments now, but I'm reading them. I appreciate them as always. Just kind of finishing off the macros right now tonight. Having, I guess, cake. It's a protein cake I put together. What you see on top here, this icing or frosting or whatever you want to call it, is actually just a scoop of protein powder and then PB2, powdered peanut butter. Just mix them together, throw some water in, and kind of make like a sludge out of it. And then the actual cake is some egg substitute, unsweetened baking cocoa, protein powder again, and pancake mix. And I think like a packet or two of Splenda. And that's really it. So that's how it came out. Just baked in the oven around 400 degrees for like 10 minutes. I'll do a recipe video on it when I get it right. You know, I show a lot of meals and people go over, do a recipe video, show us how you make it. Truth is, I don't think they're good enough to make a recipe video on, and I don't want to make something like this cake and then you guys make it and it tastes dry or it tastes crappy. So these are things that, you know, I am the guinea pig for. I'll eat a shitty cake and then try and make it taste better so I can make a video for you guys. So when I do come out with good recipes, that's when I make the videos. So I'm going to finish this off. Again, just wanted to close out the night by saying thank you all. I appreciate you following along with this series, and I'm looking forward to making more episodes. And that's it. I'm going to probably eat this and then head off to bed. So good night, family. Thanks again.